Go on, I need to have a brief conspiracy.
Right. We need to be done by 9 o'clock. So, it's a pretty simple question with a pretty simple answer, to be fair, because the answer's definitely yes.
Fuck off.
Were the pyramids built by aliens?
No, there we go. See you next week. No, I've got a few things, right.
Well, I will start, because this is my feature, dickhead. So, if standard history... Does it every time. If standard was history...
Fucking hell, man, you've had too many honeybees.
If standard history is to be believed, how did the ancient Egyptians build such vast, perfect structures with the technology they allegedly had back then? Because when you watch cartoons...
God, complete that sentence.
When you study ancient Egypt,
no, say this
it's all winches and shit.
Winches
it's
and
manpower.
Shit,
There's no you need mechanics for that. You need mechanics. You need at least what we had before electricity with petrol and all that shit.
Lost technologies. That's what I'd say.
Exactly. So this is what I'm saying. Lost technologies, but
don't mean they're alien technologies.
Well, hang on. Some more proof. Graham Hancock has proved water erosion on the Sphinx outdate most Egyptian civilizations. So we already know for a fact right now the Sphinx weren't built by the Egyptians. Boom.
There you go.
Right?
Chariots of
so
the
that's
gods.
everything that's fucked up right there, aren't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of chariots of the gods, Eric von Däniken takes the line of, if you were to go to an indigenous tribe, so now 2018, you left here, went to the middle of nowhere, showed them fire, showed them your mobile phone, they would probably think you're an alien or a god or something like that.
People say this a lot, man.
It's true.
I just don't think...
That's the theory, man. That's the theory.
People are scared of aliens doing that to us because
and
that's
they would
what
change
humans
their
do.
lives substantially to try and replicate what you've just shown them.
You know what Eric von Däniken thinks? He believes that the biblical depiction of hell is just aliens bringing the hot surface of Venus to people on Earth. So he thinks
that could be true.
Aliens brought Venus to Earth.
It's as true as
it could be true.
We don't know.
It could be true. Gravitational pulls. If Venus got to within 1,000 miles of Earth, it'd just smash into it.
Right. So we've established the Egyptians didn't build the Sphinx.
Are you going to talk about Sitchin? I've got fucking bits.
We've established we didn't build the Sphinx.
Yeah. No.
We also established a sort of theory. And
I appreciate Graham Hancock.
If you visited not an ancient civilization, but a remote, disconnected civilization, which still probably exists,
Amazonians,
diminishing by the day, they would think you are pretty much a god or an alien with the life you live, which is completely different.
There are people who've gone from... I saw a guy who was a stockbroker on Wall Street and then went to one of these civilizations and lived as one.
So they're the two angles. There's that.
And the third is Kurt Angle.
You're visited by something else, and the first part, which is it's just a fact, the Egyptians didn't build the Sphinx, so they probably didn't build the rest of it as well. So from an alien point of view, the Great Pyramids line up almost exactly with the magnetic North Pole.
Yeah.
Is this a marker, a line of communication that was set up so outer space contact could be made with Earth?
But what's in the Great Pyramids of Giza? Dead people.
The Egyptians allegedly did put dead people there, yeah.
Allegedly? No, there's tombs in there and shit in there.
No, they did put them there. Okay, yeah, they did. Yeah.
There are paintings and hieroglyphs and sculptures from all the way from Japan to Egypt to Mexico. There's one in Japan from like 100 BC that allegedly depicts an alien. So
yeah,
that's sort of. But that sort of goes into your argument. But have you never drawn an alien or a creature that you've made up before? I think it's just kids arsing about, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but we have the influence of watching TV shows.
Alien Autopsy.
Well, but with Ant and Dec.
Yeah.
Well.
But I just think it's very fantastical because...
No, you say that's a poor example because, yeah, we could draw an alien now, but that's because we've seen it on telly as a representation of the typical great alien that we all see and we all know. Big fucking moon head with big black eyes, little mouth.
Yeah, well that's the...
Big long fingers that'll go somewhere you don't want them to go. And that's what we see. But they didn't have that back then, unless we did. And how did they? So, I mean, there's two ways to play
it. They had TV then.
Well,
they had on deck then.
Well, that would be the only explanation for your shit example.
No, right? but what I'm saying is, they're just using their imaginations. And their imaginations.
You can't imagine something
There's pictures of helicopters. Yeah,
right,
of course you can.
No, you can't.
Of course you fucking can. Of course you fucking
no, you can.
They've got drawings of helicopters with like a proper like 21st century helicopters.
Because they will see them.
Aliens building helicopters. How are aliens getting anywhere in helicopters? How are aliens getting through space in a helicopter?
Yeah, it's not exactly like a helicopter as we see it, is it?
No, it is exactly the same.
No,
it's a bit oblong, but you know, they've got the tools they've got. I don't think they've got fucking pencils.
To be fair, like the mechanics of things still need to be the same to work. So a helicopter would still be a helicopter if it wasn't our helicopter. Or
yeah, I just think it's fucking bollocks. But right, so aliens land on Earth.
Do you think they were built how history tells you they were built? That's the main question, really.
There's that and Stonehenge that it's sort of Stonehenge gets me because there's sort of, I don't know if this is true or not, I might just be talking bollocks. They took the stone from Wales. So how would they get it from Wales to Wiltshire?
And how would they get these big fuck off
fuck off. Yeah,
fuck
well,
off stones.
Yeah,
you know.
It's like evolution. It's a mystery, isn't it? So I don't think it's aliens because that's just fucking obscene. I just think it's a lost.
So what was that civilization for you? Were they as good as we are now?
No, because there'd be evidence for it, wouldn't there?
But were they in a different way? Were they as good?
I think it'd be sort of. If you go into sort of an industrial revolution, if there was sort of like a lost civilization, it'd be sort of approaching that.
Yeah.
The harnesses and shit. But in terms of the chances of aliens landing on Earth, the universe is 90 billion light years across. It's a lot of time. So if you're travelling at the speed of light, it'd take you 90 billion years to get across. 100 billion.
Well, that's with our technology.
No, but I'm.
That's the truth.
100 billion galaxies, each having up to 1 trillion stars. So you know.
Yeah, but black holes.
Yeah,
you for a black hole. You've got.
It's not interstellar. That's just
but you say all these, but they're what we know as our civilization and what we're capable of. But yeah, for us, it would take. That long, but for them, it might take them that long. So
yeah. But there'd have to be a Type 3 civilization. Yeah,
exactly.
I'm saying that there's a good, based on these numbers, there must be a good chance if the Milky Way alone has 4 billion planets that are habitable.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
And sophisticated communications only really come about in the last century, hasn't it? Really, in talking to outer space.
For us.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
But I'm only playing devil's advocate because I don't believe it. Like our methods of communication might not be compatible. Like, you know, we sent off on Voyager 1, the furthest man-made thing that's left the solar system. We sent a record player.
Yeah.
How are they going to use that? They don't have vinyls.
They probably won't. It's a stupid idea.
Well, it's a stupid idea, but they have not. I don't think it's there to be played. It's just got measurements and shit and maps and stuff like that. But if we try to communicate with sophisticated aliens, it's like talking to a hedgehog. You can't talk to a hedgehog.
I think
even if it was the smartest hedgehog alive.
If we were a civilization who could get in touch with us, they would also know how to contact us as well and how to communicate with us as well. If they're clever enough to get here, they're clever enough to do that at least.
But we're so small. We're so insignificant. We're in a quiet. Say like where you live, right? If the universe is Earth and the galaxy is our Milky Way galaxy is Bradford, and its surrounding areas, and our solar system is idle, where you idle in Fackley, and then the Earth is your back garden with that Sikh man shouting around.
It's not Sikh.
Oh yeah. No, not that many people are going to visit your back garden.
Yeah, but I see what you're saying. But
we're in a very small
back garden isn't a populous Earth with various elements and.
When was the last time you cut your back garden?
Who knows what could be there, yeah. Earth could be the log that has millions of spiders under it, but I just think the pyramids for me are evidence that we may have been contacted before, may have been interacted with before.
I don't think
There's
technology.
a few of those times, and that's definitely one of them.
Why would they build that? If they were so sophisticated, why wouldn't they build a skyscraper?
Because that really confuses them, wouldn't it?
What? They're not trying.
We can believe that pyramids were built by ancient Egyptians because most fucking people do believe that.
If they were
if you saw the Burj Khalifa built by ancient Egyptians, you'd be like, well, someone's dodgy there. Do you know what I mean?
No,
it's believable.
They're not trying to sort of like.
And they might have properties to them, which are. There might be properties to the aliens that are amazing, the magnetic force or whatever.
Yeah. No,
that we don't identify.
That's freaky. I'll give you that. But it could be the lost civilization might have had the tools to calculate where the magnetic north is, so they'd be able to fucking do that.
Why would they build? And then the question is, why would they build pyramids?
What I would say, if sophisticated aliens, if aliens are landing on Earth, why the fuck would they build a stone pyramid that takes man hours and shit like that? Why would they not build something like the bottle top building in Shanghai?
Why would they build that?
Because it looks cool.
Might literally be to them a click of their fingers and it sprouts out the ground and that's it. Right, we know where Earth is now and we can keep a track on Earth.
Right, alright, okay. But you can build a magnetic north building that looks a bit better than the pyramids.
Yeah, but then people would.
But the other two look shit. The other two pyramids look shit.
Practice goes.
Do you reckon they get annoyed about all the plastic bags around Giza and now there's a Burger King next door? Do you reckon they think, fuck it, we might just go back and torch
when
it?
they build a KFC, that's when they're going to come back.
A KFC in Egypt? Oh, it's not, is it?
Why is that?
Chickens? No, chickens is fine, isn't it? I was thinking, like, Wendy's, Baconator, pigs. I'd fucking, But, Jesus. All this possibility of life, but there's no sign of aliens.
Not yet.
And the expansion of our group of galaxies, we'll never be able to go to other galaxies. Because the universe is expanding.
But something could happen. Something could happen.
Yeah. Well, on the Kardashev scale, we're at a 0.73 type civilization.
Yeah.
Type 1 is harnessing all the power of Earth. Type 3 is going around galaxies taking shit.
Right.
So, I just don't think...
We're not going to be doing that anytime soon.
Well, it'd be millions of years.
Elon Musk.
Leave you... Yeah, Starman.
I mean, even he himself accepts we are not living in a base reality, so...
Yeah, but he also says a lot of shit to take the piss. Like,
yeah, but he ain't
the
saying
flamethrower stuff.
Joke. He ain't saying that's a joke.
Are they actually
there's
taking...
millions of... Not millions, but there's a lot of videos of him talking about simulation theory.
Well, he's entirely plausible, I guess. Is that Tesla going all the way to Mars?
I have no idea. I think it's going to overshoot, apparently, isn't it?
I don't know, man.
I don't think it's entirely worked out as they're planned.
I've got a quote from Carl Sagan. The cases of apparent interest of the subject we're talking about have perfectly reasonable alternative explanations, or have been misreported, or are simple prevarications, hoaxes, or distortions. So, up your Hancock. It's fairly plausible.
Up your Sagan.
But he was writing in the late 60s about all this shit, but generally, and not coming to conclusions that people like Sitchin and Von Daniken and the Bible. The first chapter of the book of Ezekiel, a hot ball of metal and gas, and then some winged cunts come out of it. Does that sound like Flash Gordon? With Brian Blessed in it.
Maybe Flash Gordon read the Bible.
Yeah, maybe he did. Also, I've got to steer us onto a...
we need to wind this up.
a better topic. The Arctic Monkeys new logo looks like a coffin. Do you think that's foreshadowing that the 5th album could be their last?
I don't think they'll ever die.
Well, they will eventually. We're not immortal, are we?